the last roundtable in July. I'm Jon Card. I do programming and a few other odds and ends for the company. I just noticed today that I'll be 29 years here in August. So, you all are mostly new, but if you could introduce yourself and tell us where you're going to be driving, I'd appreciate it.
I'm Michelle Dell. I'm a transplant from Blackwell into combined FAK.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think.
My name is Mark Garcia, 9 Axle Heavy Haul, from San Diego, California.
Okay.
My name is Gallup. I'm gonna drive for Blackwell, Reefer, from California.
All right. We'll start here.
William Altman, Blackwell, Reefer, student, and yeah, I'm from Clement Falls.
Okay.
Jim Knepfler, Heavy Haul.
And how long you been here, Jim?
I've been here going on 3 years this year.
Okay.
It's Jivesh. I'm going to work for Combined Transport here. And I just have 1 year of experience in flatbeds.
So you're going to be on flatbed too then?
Yes.
Yep.
Justin Friesick, I'm a rehire, and I'm going to be doing over-the-road flatbed.
Okay.
Chris Harb, Heavy Haul, RGN, coach, and 5 years here.
All right. Somebody want to introduce the dog?
His name is Oakley.
Okay.
Oakley, you learned anything?
How to get pets.
All right. So we're just here to talk a little bit, and hopefully when you're out on the road, you might take some time to listen to some of these roundtables and get a little bit more information going, hopefully. So a couple of new things coming around. We have Spouse and Driver Appreciation Weeks coming up in September. So Spouse Appreciation Week means that you, the driver, have to nominate your spouse if you want her to be in the drawings. Tyler's going to be sending out some emails next month, August, and you'll need to respond and nominate your spouse, and it should be something that is public or can be public knowledge, all right?
Please.
But we'll put all the nominations in a hat and draw names on the first week in September, and they'll get some gifts. If you're interested in what gifts, on our Facebook page, there's a questionnaire you can fill out, and it asks you for ideas about what kind of gifts we should be giving. So if you don't want to get I don't know, I think we gave a couple of laptops, a couple of tablets,
Blackstone, grills.
that sort of thing last year. So this year, if you think there's something that we should be giving away, then you should go to the Facebook page and fill it out so that maybe you'll get that prize. You never know. And then after the week of spouse appreciation, it's driver appreciation. And they're also going to be having a barbecue here. Sometimes they'll have barbecues at other locations. Just sort of depends on who's available to provide the barbecues and stuff. We will definitely send you a lot more information about appreciation coming forward. It's been reported that drivers are not properly reporting their detention. And your to call us if you've been sitting there waiting for an hour or more. Don't wait 2 or 3 hours and then call us. After the first hour, if you're still waiting for your appointment time, call. You get that reminder on the bottom of all your dispatches when you get them in the email format. It'll tell you who to call. If it's after hours, you call driver services. But some of our customers will not pay us unless we notify them that you're waiting. So if you wait 3 hours and we tell them and they go, I'm sorry, we can't do anything about it. You should have called us 2 hours ago. Now, we may pay you still, but we won't get reimbursed for that money. And obviously, we want to try and get our customers to pay for the detention, not having the office pay for the detention. So your part of this is making sure you call in. The other part that's important is we have some automated systems that send out emails and stuff. But if we don't know you're at the customer, then it doesn't work. So that's where you need to be sending your all stop message saying that you've arrived. And then once you're loaded and the paperwork signed, you can say you departed. You don't have to physically leave the plant or leave wherever you're at, just that you're available to leave. So if you're going to spend the night, still say, hey, I'm finished loading, send the message, that's good. And then we know that you were there from 6 a.m. till 7 p.m. at night, waiting to get loaded, and finally got loaded at 7 p.m. And then if you didn't leave until 8 a.m. the next morning, honestly, we don't care about that part. We just want you to say, hey, the paperwork's done, I am available to leave at 7 p.m. That's when we want you to say you departed the customer at 7 p.m. Same thing on the other side on the consignees, arrive and depart. When you do it right, it works very well. If you put the wrong CT number on or something, you'll normally get a message back rejecting the message. Or you'll get a message rejecting it if you say you departed and you never sent the arrival message. So you got to follow it in order to get that to go for us. The other thing we want to talk about is trash. I'm going to pick on the dog here. When the dog goes out and walking and he has a bowel movement, the owner is required to take care of it. Now, if you're out in the middle of the wilderness, maybe you don't have to. But if you're around here or if you're at the customer's location, you need to clean them up or clean up the bowel movement. It's the same for you guys. If you're going to throw your trash out, you need to put it in the appropriate containers. And if you've got a little bit of urine or something somewhere, don't just pour it in a cup and then just sit the cup in the trash can. That's not appropriate. Just think if you were trying to empty the trash can and you got this glass of urine just sitting here and it just spills all over you or something. Think of the other person. Clean it up. Now, right now in the yard, we have a problem because we don't have a yard guy. So if possible, when you're taking the trash out of your truck, if you could go to the big dumpsters instead of the small cans and dump it in the big dumpsters for now, that would be appreciated. If you can't, then stick it in the trash can. Absolutely. We don't want you throwing it on the road somewhere. And the customers, obviously, they get very upset if somebody is messy. So just try and think of your neighbor and how you expect him to treat you. Treat them the same way. Take care of your trash and do it appropriate. Anybody have any questions? After that, no? None? One of the things that I've noticed for Blackwell especially, not so much combined, because honestly, combined guys, you don't come here very often. Once you're out on the road, you go home. You don't come here. Who wants to come here, right? But the Blackwell guys, you almost always run up and down I-5 all the time, most of the time. So you want to try and get your repairs done here. Well, the shop is really busy. I mean, they're really busy, and they've got it completely scheduled out. So if you're going to be coming to the yard and you need repairs, you've got to send your request in ahead of time. And you can't do it at 5 p.m. the night before, because they already have your schedule for tomorrow by 5 p.m. So you need to be planning ahead to send your request in. And you need to try and make sure that you're close to the time that you're going to show up. That's going to make you the most successful. So if you know that you need a repair and you're going to be there at 10 p.m. or 10 a.m., send it the day before in the morning. Say, hey, I'm going to be here at 10 a.m. This is what I need. I need a PM, or I got something not working, or whatever it is. But try and put everything down. Don't just put one thing when you got 10 things that you got problems with. Try and type it all out. And honestly, they don't want you to call unless your OBC is broken. Then, of course, you got to call. But the first thing I would say is, hey, my OBC is broken, and I got to come to the yard. Can you guys get me an appointment? That way they don't turn around and tell you, just send a message, you know. But you need to plan ahead and send us the message as soon as possible so that you can get into the schedule that they work out. And each day they have a schedule that they send out. This is all the bays, and this is who's working in each bay and which truck we expect to get through the bays.